Buenos días, and salam alaikum, alaikum salam, and sambila kutare. Good day, guys. Hope you guys are doing great. Guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, peace and blessings like always from the Most High, whichever that Most High might be to you. And Sambiempungo, Allah, Dios, God, Yahweh, Shaddai, Elohim, whichever. I pray you guys have a great day and always giving thanks to that creative power. I send my blessings to you and your family members. And I just came in like always, guys. So turned on the something came to mind. Turned on the camera like always, and started, speaking. Now, I want to talk about long distance learning. Unfortunately, this is something that's been plaguing, I would say, the community. For the simple fact is that not everybody that's into Nkisi Malongo or that has a path or a walk in this tradition, just like in any other tradition, not everyone has someone or somebody, some priest, priestess close to them. And if they do, we don't know about. Not everybody knows everybody. Not everybody puts themselves out there like that. So you might have maybe thousands around you, but you don't know. And this becomes an issue because if you're looking for someone, you have to start looking somewhere else, in another state, another country, another borough, another county, something, somewhere where you could probably get received and keep on progressing in your life as far as your spiritual walk. But like I just said, it has been very difficult for a lot of people, including myself. I was a while where even though my elder lives in another state, we still communicate a lot. We communicate a lot. And other than that, if I have to go over there for something, I'm rolling. I'm on that plane. You understand? And it ain't too far. I could drive, but it takes longer. So I just rather get on a plane 2 or 3 hours, be there, and that's it. But it ain't in another country, it's in another state. So I do go through this situation also, not as profound as maybe, in this stage of my life, the learning is more deeper learning, deeper roots, deeper things, not just the usual basics when you come in as a first time, and the basic teachings that you have to receive. Because teachings and power, like I always say, are for life. You'll die not knowing everything. You'll die, and Palo continues. Palo is so much. There's so much, it's like unbearable. So many things that in Nkisi Malongo and Palo exists and is all about. I always said that if you could find someone close to you or someone around you or someone you could go to, that is the better option. I'm always going to say that. That's the better option. Because there's nothing better than having your teacher there, learning right there, being around that elder, hanging around him, even when you're not going there to do anything with the practice, with the tradition, the religion, whatever you call it, helping him out or her out and whatever, just being around there. You learn so much. You learn about life, stories. You learn about the tradition, religion. You learn so much. You understand? So it's like there's nothing that's more profound than learning that way. There's nothing gonna compare to it. But like I said, I understand there are a lot of people just like me, don't have these resources around them, and if they do, they don't know who's who. You know, like I said, not everybody puts themselves out there like that. You know, and usually these are through word of mouth. You know, because someone knows someone, and no one saw no one, they know someone. You know, and that's how these things work in Palo, unless you go on social media and you find somebody, you know, that gives out that information for readings and stuff like that. Anyway, back to what I was saying. If there's nothing else, if you cannot travel to another state, another country, or anything, give me 1 second, real quick, guys. Well, sir. If you cannot travel to another state, another country, it's too far. You have an impediment. You don't have a vehicle. You're probably disabled. Whatever. You're always gonna have to go. If you're initiated or not initiated, you're always gonna have to go to the elder, at least for the first time. Number one, if you're not initiated, you're gonna go to get a reading and find out to see if you have a path or a walk in this. And if you do and you got things set up that way that if you go and it is possible, the elder's gonna do it that day. If not, you might have to go again and get initiated. If you already are initiated and you're getting sombra, a shade, or you're getting adopted by another house or something, you're gonna have to go. At least that time, that date, you're gonna have to, because there's no way of getting around it. And whoever you see that does an online initiation that does not exist, or on an online adoption in Palo and Kisimalo, that does not exist. That doesn't work like that. So beware. You could get online readings from reputable people. They are in whatever tradition they're in. You know, it doesn't just have to be Palo, but if that's what you're looking for, Palo, you know, you get a reading in Palo, but you can get a reading with a Babala, you can get a reading with a Obaoriate, you can get a reading by a spiritist, you know, do certain things, and other traditions also, you know. But since we speaking about in Kisimalo and Palo, we can keep it straight to Palo only. You get a reading by a Palero, Palera, and Gangulero. So you're gonna have to go at least one time or twice to see that elder, and to see, number one, to see if you have license to be initiated. Two, if you someone that have buey suelto, like I said, and needs adoption, you're gonna have to go, because that's the only way that's gonna happen. Other than that, once you go through these procedures and through these circumstances, then you will speak with the elder, or before that, and ask them, you know, if they, certain days or a certain day out of the week, if he or she has something set up where they do courses for their godchildren online. You know, teaching time, you know, at least for you could learn and you could keep learning, you know, something. There's a lot of things you're able to learn, you know, long distance. It's a lot of things, you know, so that's one of the best bets. One of the best bets about the technology is that nowadays we have, you know, all these FaceTimes, WhatsApp, you know, what is it, Instagram, I don't know, what, some other places where you could get online, you guys could do. You also got that Skype, I think it is. That's old, but I think they still use it. So you could, you know, if they are capable and they are willing and able and they give you their okay that this is how we're gonna do it, then you could go that route. There's nothing wrong with going that route. I do it myself. At this point in life that I'm at this stage, I do it also. Now, when my elder needs me, when I need to learn something else that is online, I find it kind of difficult, then I gotta go. Simple as that. I gotta go over there. I gotta go to them. First, I gotta find out if they have the time. Because we have to also remember that people work. Just because you're the priest or the priestess, your elder is an elder in the tradition, y'all still they still work. A lot of them work. A lot of them have 9 to 5s. You know what I mean? And people are human beings. They get tired, but you want to set that up with that elder to make sure that everything cuenta, everything está bacheche. You could learn that way, and they willing to go that route to a certain extent. Like I told you, you're gonna learn to a certain extent. You guys know that when you go take a training or course, right, to go work in a job, because you're gonna apply for a job, and you might have to go through a training, or you take a trade or whatever. Even if you go to college, university, you major in something. And once you graduate, or once you pass that and you get whatever your diploma or your certificate or from whatever place, once you get a job that it's what you studied for, you're going to notice that the stuff that you learned in the school is different. Not the literature, is the way the work is done. The shortcuts that you could take. The things that you do manually and in a job or in a certain area in the field that you want to be in, you're gonna see that things that you're gonna be like, oh wow, I studied this, but I really don't know nothing compared to what I thought I knew. I thought this was it. I studied, and when I get the job, boom, I'm in. No. That's why you got certain jobs that give you internships, and you have to do it for free. You have to intern for free because it's for you to get experience in the field that you graduated in. Same thing it has to do with Inquisi Malonga and other traditions. Not everything is going to be learned on paper. There's other things that that you need to learn that is not going to be so easy or impossible to do it over internet, phone, FaceTime, Skype, whatever. But if that's the best and you're starting and you don't have not a great foundation, if you don't have someone to really guide you, then better than not having anything, then you could go that route. And who knows, maybe in time you might move closer to your elders, you might be able to travel, or you might learn enough that you could hold yourself down with that you have learned. Do you understand? I just wanted to make a short video speaking about it. There's nothing wrong with it, but like I always say, I prefer face-to-face. If you could do face-to-face, do face-to-face. Learn that way is the best. But if you can't, find yourself a good elder that's willing to take you in or initiate you and teach you piece by piece. Crawling, everything is a crawl, and then a walk, and then a jog, and then no running. There's not going to be no running. There's going to be crawl, walk, and jog. And in this tradition, you cannot run. You need to crawl before you walk. So I pray you guys have a great day. Be blessed. I got a new email address that I don't even remember right now, but I'll put it out. One of the, you can still hit me up at w3qin1973@gmail.com or ham, HAM 1371 at msn.com. I'll next time be prepared with my email, at least written down. Got a new Yahoo email just to have it just for this, for people who are looking for some help in whatever way I could do, and with the bare minimum that I could give you. And that's my goal in these videos, is trying to help others the way I was not helped. Understand? Now I am. Now I've been. It was my elder. And I send my blessings and I ask for his blessings always. Very grateful for him. Salam alaikum, alaikum salam, que salam alaikum. Be blessed, be safe. Hope to see you guys soon on the next one. Peace. See? Bye-bye.